morning, class. For today, we are going to continue our lesson about sets. And for now, we are going to discuss the different set operations. So I hope at the end of this lesson, you will be able to illustrate and describe the union and intersection of two sets, illustrate the difference of two sets, and lastly, illustrate the complement of a set. So what are the different set operations? So we have the union, the intersection, the complement, and the difference. To start with, here are the mathematical definition of each operation. The union of sets. So the union of two sets is a new set formed by joining two sets together. So the keyword here is joining. Pagsasamahin lang daw po. The union of a set A and a set B can be denoted by A union B. So ito po ang symbol ng union. That is the set that contains all elements where an element is at least in one of the sets. So later on po, makikita nyo sa example natin kung paano ba kinukuha ang union of sets. Second, you have the intersection of sets. The intersection of sets, ito naman po ang kanyang symbol, A intersection B. Kabaliktaran lang po siya ng symbol ng union. Paano naman po natin siya kinukuha? It is the set that contains elements in A and B. That is, the elements that are common to both sets. So, ang keyword po natin dito, common. So, mamaya po ulit, makikita niyo po siya sa examples. And for the third one, we have the complement of a set. So the complement of a set, A, can be denoted by A na may apostrophe. Ang basa po natin dito is A prime or A complement. That is the set of all elements in the universal set. Set U po natin is the universal set but is not in set A. So ang ating keywords po dito, elements in the universal set but is not in set A. And for the last operation, we have the difference of two sets. The difference of two sets A and B, denoted by A minus B, means elements of A which are not elements of B. Ang keywords naman po natin dito kapag A minus B, lahat daw po ng elements ni A na wala kay B. So the four operations again are union, intersection, complement, and difference. So to show you more example, please continue watching the video.
For today, we are going to discuss the different set operations, namely the union of sets, the intersection of sets, the complement of a set, and the difference of two sets. Let us start with the union of sets. So the union of sets is represented by A union B. So this is the symbol used for union of sets. And for the intersection of sets, you are going to write that as A intersection B. This is the symbol for intersection. And for the complement of a set, you have A complement. This can also be read as A prime. So para lang siyang apostrophe. And for the difference of two sets, we have A minus B. So difference is just like subtraction. Okay, so for example, let's say you are given these following sets. Let's say you are given set A, which contains the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then set B contains the element 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. Okay, how do we find the union of two sets? So if we're going to find A union B, when we say union, ang gagawin lang po natin ay pagsasamahin natin yung dalawang sets A and B. Kung ano po yung laman ni A, i-combine lang po natin yung laman ni B. So ano-ano po ang laman ng A union B. So you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming from set A. And from set B, i-combine lang po natin. You have here 3, 4. Since nakasulat na po siya, hindi na po natin uulitin. And then you have to write 6, 9, and 10. So, ganun po kasimple ang A union B. In other words, in Tagalog, atin lang po siyang pagsasamahin. Okay? So, how about for the intersection? For A intersection B, yun naman po ay mga elements na matatagpuan sa A at the same time matatagpuan sa B. Ibig pong sabihin, element na nakay A at nakay B. So, you look at set A and set B. Alin po ang elements na common or magkapareho? So, you have here numbers 3 and 4. So, that is A intersection B. Ganun lang po kasimple. So, ano po ang ating clue kapag intersection? Magkapareho. So, to give you an additional example, let's say you have these following sets. Let's say set M contains A, E, I, J. And set N contains A, J, K, and S. So, if you're going to find M union N, pagsasamahin lang po natin ang laman ni M at ni N. So, you have here A, E, I, J. And then, let's combine the elements of N. A and J are already written. So, we have to add K and S. So, that's M union N. How about for the intersection? M intersection N. Titingnan lang po natin alin ang magkagaya. So, you have here A and J. So, that is our intersection. Okay, and for the complement of a set, a universal set must be given. So, in this example, the universal set contains 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Set A contains 10 and 50. Set B contains 10, 20, and 40. And set C contains 20, 30, 40, and 50. Now, if we are going to find the A complement or the complement of A, ang ibig sabihin po ng complement ay mga elements na matatagpuan sa universal set na wala sa given set A. So, kung si set A po ay may lamang 10 and 50, alin po dito ang wala sa A na matatagpuan sa universal set? And those are 20, 30, and 40. So, ganun lang po kasimple ang complement. Alin yung nawawala sa set na matatagpuan sa universal set. So, for set B naman, you have 10, 20, and 40. Alin po yung nawawala dito na matatagpuan sa universal set? So, you have the elements 30 and 50. And for C complement, you are given 20, 30, 40, and 50. So, alin po yung wala sa set C na nasa universal set? That is the number 10. So, that is how we find the complement. Alin lang po ang nawawala sa kanya na matatagpuan sa universal set. And for the last operation of sets, na tinatawag po nating difference of two sets, let's say you are given set P, which contains the element 2, 4, 6, 8. And set Q contains the element 2, 6. So when we see the difference of two sets, ito po ang symbol niya, A minus B. In this case, ang given natin is P and Q. So we will have P minus Q. Pag sinabi po nating difference of two sets, we're just going to find ilan ang matitira sa set P if we subtract set Q. So if set P contains 2, 4, 6, 8, and set Q contains 2 and 6, aalisin lang po natin yung common element, 2 and 6. And then you look at the remaining elements of set P. Ano po yung natira kay set P? You have the elements 4 and 8. So that is the answer for P minus Q. For another example about the difference of two sets, let's say you have set S, which contains the elements B, E, A, R, the distinct letters of the word bear. And you have set T, which contains the the distinct letters of the word ear. If we are going to find S minus T, alisin lang po natin yung magkakagaya. So you have here E, you have here A, and you have here R. At tingnan po natin alin po yung element na natira kay set S. So you have here the letter B. So that is the answer for S minus P.